Have you ever wondered if you're truly prepared to stay safe and healthy this winter? As the temperatures drop, many of us make simple mistakes that can have serious consequences, especially for the elderly. From staying warm indoors to maintaining proper hydration, these overlooked habits can jeopardize your well-being during the cold season. In this video, we'll reveal 8 essential tips to help you navigate winter safely and comfortably. You'll learn how to avoid common pitfalls like wearing too many tight layers, taking water that's too hot or not warm enough, and reducing your water intake without realizing the risks. We'll also discuss the importance of maintaining an appropriate diet, using heating devices correctly, and staying active despite the chill. Why should you watch until the end? Each tip is backed by crucial information that can help you prevent hypothermia, improve blood circulation, boost your immune system, and enhance your overall quality of life during winter. Whether you're caring for yourself or a loved one, these insights are vital for staying healthy and avoiding the hidden dangers of the cold season. Don't let winter catch you off guard. Stay tuned to discover how you can protect yourself and your family, ensuring a safe and warm winter for everyone. If you are not subscribed, I recommend subscribing and activating the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support means a lot to me, and if you enjoyed this video, you can help me continue spreading the valuable lessons by liking and sharing it. If you like the topic of this video, please comment 1. If you don't, please comment 0 to let me know how I can improve and make better videos for you. Now, let's begin. 1. Being complacent about staying warm. As winter descends and the cold winds settle in, many of us unknowingly fall into a sense of complacency about staying warm, especially when we're indoors. It's all too easy to think that the cold can only harm us outside, and once we're within the familiar walls of our homes, we're shielded from its effects. But this belief can be deceptive. While it might feel snug during the day, the temperature indoors can drop significantly overnight and in the early hours of the morning, when we're least prepared to notice it. This gradual drop in warmth, often overlooked, can slowly seep into our bones, leaving our bodies vulnerable and exposed, particularly as we sleep. For older adults, staying warm isn't just about comfort, it's a critical aspect of health. Aging impacts our bodies in many ways, and one subtle yet significant change is the body's diminished ability to regulate its internal temperature effectively. This isn't just a minor inconvenience. It means that older adults are often unable to respond quickly enough to drops in temperature, putting them at risk for hypothermia. Hypothermia, a condition where the body temperature falls below the critical threshold of 35 degrees Celsius 95 degrees Fahrenheit, isn't something that only happens in extreme cold outdoors. It can occur within the 4 walls of one's own home, and the consequences can be severe, even life-threatening. When body temperature drops, it can have a chain reaction on vital systems. The heart and blood vessels, which are already working harder in colder conditions, can be overwhelmed. Reduced blood flow, thickening of the blood, and increased strain on the heart can all contribute to serious cardiovascular events. For those with pre-existing conditions such as high blood pressure or heart disease, the risks are amplified. In these vulnerable individuals, even a slight chill can exacerbate their conditions, increasing the risk of strokes, heart attacks, and other critical health issues. To guard against these dangers, it's essential to prioritize warmth, even indoors. This means paying attention to areas of the body that are most susceptible to losing heat: the head, neck, chest, hands, and feet. While it may seem trivial, covering these areas can make a substantial difference in how the body retains warmth. For instance, wearing a hat indoors or wrapping a scarf around your neck might not seem like typical indoor attire, but it can significantly help in maintaining body heat. Likewise, layering up with cozy blankets and woolen socks, or keeping a warm cup of tea or hot water bottle nearby, can all help to stabilize the body's core temperature. Beyond individual measures, consider taking a holistic approach to keeping your environment warm. Check that windows and doors are well insulated to prevent drafts, and if possible, invest in heaters or thermal blankets to ensure that the bedroom stays warm throughout the night. Even the smallest efforts can collectively shield against the risks posed by the season's chill. In a way, these acts of warmth become acts of love and self-preservation. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 1 below to let me know that you are still here with me. Staying warm during winter isn't merely about comfort or luxury. It's an essential part of nurturing our health. Let's not underestimate the simple actions that can keep us safe: layering up, setting aside extra blankets, and remembering to put on that extra sweater before bed can go a long way in keeping our bodies resilient and our minds at ease. By embracing these mindful steps, we remind ourselves that our health is our greatest asset, and in the harsh months of winter, protecting it is both a necessity and a gift. These small acts of warmth reinforce our commitment to self-care, allowing us to welcome winter with both caution and confidence, knowing we are safe, secure, and cared for in every possible way. 2. Wearing too many warm clothes. Wearing too many warm clothes in winter is an all-too common practice among elderly people, who often layer up excessively to ward off the cold. It's only natural. They feel the chill more deeply, and keeping warm feels essential for comfort and health. However, it's crucial to remember that bundling up with too many thick or tight layers can have the opposite effect, leading to unexpected health issues. When clothing is too tight, it presses against the body and restricts blood circulation, making it harder for blood to flow properly through the veins and arteries. As a result, essential areas like the hands and feet can start to feel numb or even cramp up due to the lack of blood reaching these extremities. Imagine being wrapped in layers of warmth but feeling pins and needles instead of comfort. This sensation can leave one feeling uneasy and deprived of the very warmth they were seeking. But restricted blood flow is just the beginning. Without sufficient circulation, the body's organs miss out on vital oxygen and nutrients, which can leave one feeling unusually fatigued and drained. This isn't just a matter of mild discomfort. When the elderly experience poor circulation, they are more vulnerable to severe health risks, such as cardiovascular issues. High blood pressure, for instance, can be exacerbated by restricted blood flow, putting added strain on the heart. Even more concerning, this strain can increase the risk of stroke. It's deeply worrying to think that something as innocent as adding an extra sweater or scarf might endanger the health of a beloved family member. A wiser approach to staying warm is layering in a way that respects the body's need for both warmth and flexibility. Instead of 1 or 2 thick, heavy garments, opting for multiple thinner layers can make a world of difference. These thin layers create insulating air pockets between them, which trap body heat far more effectively and comfortably than bulky, restrictive clothes. For instance, starting with a breathable base layer, adding a lightweight sweater, and finishing with a jacket provides warmth without the heaviness of constricting clothing. This technique helps regulate body temperature without restricting movement or circulation, allowing the elderly to feel both cozy and free. The choice of fabric also plays a critical role. Materials like wool and felt are particularly beneficial, as they are known for their superior insulation and breathability. Wool, for example, can retain heat while wicking away moisture, preventing the feeling of dampness that often accompanies prolonged wear in heavy clothes. Felt, with its dense structure, offers warmth without stifling airflow, ensuring that body heat is retained while also allowing a gentle circulation of air to prevent overheating. These materials wrap the body in warmth but never stifle, offering a gentle embrace that feels comforting yet liberating. But beyond the physical aspects, this approach offers peace of mind to families and caregivers. Knowing that elderly loved ones can enjoy warmth and comfort during winter without putting their health at risk is reassuring. It's a reminder that keeping them healthy isn't just about warmth. It's about fostering an environment where they can move freely, breathe easily, and avoid any unnecessary health risks. By helping them choose the right clothing, we're also showing care and compassion, honoring their need for comfort while protecting their well-being. In the end, dressing appropriately for winter is an art of balance. It's not just about throwing on thick layers. It's about understanding the delicate needs of an aging body and providing warmth in a way that respects their health. It's a simple yet profound gesture, a way of saying, we care about your comfort, but even more, we care about your safety. So, as we guide our elderly loved ones through the colder months, let's remember that each layer is a step toward their comfort, dignity, and the precious peace of mind we all want for them. 3. Taking water that is too hot or not warm enough. In the chilly embrace of winter, a comforting warm bath can feel like a blissful escape. However, many people unknowingly fall into the habit of using water that's either too hot or not warm enough, which can bring unexpected health risks, particularly for the elderly. It's easy to turn up the temperature for immediate warmth, but there's a hidden cost. When bath water is too hot, it disrupts the delicate balance of our skin's natural moisture barrier. This barrier is essential because it locks in hydration and shields against external irritants. When stripped away, the skin becomes dry, tight, and prone to uncomfortable cracking, which can be especially painful in winter when dry air is already pulling moisture from our skin. For elderly individuals, this issue becomes even more critical. With age, the skin naturally loses some of its elasticity and resilience, making it more susceptible to dryness and sensitivity. A habit as simple as overly hot baths can result in rough patches, itchiness, or even flaking, leading to a cycle of discomfort that could be entirely avoided with a more mindful approach to bathwater temperature. The impact of hot water on the skin goes beyond temporary dryness. Over time, it can lead to chronic issues that require additional skin care and medical attention, making what seems like a small luxury quite a costly one. Moreover, excessively hot water can create a sudden shock to the body, particularly when there's a stark contrast between the warmth of the water and the colder room temperature. This shock isn't just uncomfortable. It can cause a physiological response where blood vessels constrict quickly, leading to dizziness, a sudden feeling of fatigue, or even nausea. For individuals with sensitive blood circulation, such as the elderly or those with certain health conditions, this abrupt temperature change can increase the risk of heat shock, which is certainly far from the comforting experience one expects from a hot bath. On the flip side, using water that isn't warm enough carries its own set of risks. In bathrooms where drafts are common, only lukewarm water can leave the body feeling chilled instead of warm. This is especially problematic as it can lead to a cold shock to the body, and when our core temperature isn't maintained, we become more susceptible to colds, respiratory issues, or even hypothermia in extreme cases. The contrast between a warm bath and the cold air can also make it difficult for the body to adjust, leaving us vulnerable to that uncomfortable, lingering chill. To truly enjoy a winter bath without compromising health or comfort, finding the perfect temperature is key. Experts recommend keeping the bath water between 37 to 40 degrees Celsius, as this range provides a gentle warmth that's sufficient to soothe the body without stripping the skin of its vital oils. Additionally, shorter bath times, ideally between 5 to 10 minutes, are recommended to prevent prolonged exposure that might lead to further moisture loss. It's also beneficial to prep the bathroom by running a heater for a few minutes before your bath or placing a towel to block drafts. These simple adjustments can make the room warmer and reduce the stark difference between the air and water temperatures, creating a more comfortable environment for bathing. After finishing a warm bath, taking care of the body is equally important. Immediately drying off with a soft towel, especially in areas prone to dryness, like elbows and knees, helps lock in moisture. Applying a gentle moisturizer or body oil after drying can further seal in hydration, allowing the skin to stay supple and protected from the harsh winter air. Putting on warm, cozy clothing right after bathing keeps the body's temperature stable, preventing any chill that may come from a draft or cold air in the room. By giving attention to these little details, a winter bath transforms from a simple act into a nurturing experience that truly benefits both body and mind. With a few mindful adjustments, we can embrace the comfort of warm water while preserving our skin's health and well-being, allowing us to feel cozy, protected, and revitalized throughout the colder months. 4. Reducing water intake. As the cold winter months set in, it's all too easy to fall into the habit of drinking less water simply because we don't feel as thirsty. This common misconception, believing that our bodies require less hydration in winter than in the heat of summer, can lead to serious health consequences if left unchecked. Hydration is not just a summer requirement. In fact, it's vital all year round. Water sustains almost every critical function in our bodies. It keeps our organs running smoothly, maintains steady blood circulation, regulates our internal temperature, and enables our kidneys to flush out toxins, which would otherwise build up and compromise our health. For the elderly, staying hydrated is even more crucial, as age tends to reduce the natural sensation of thirst. As a result, older adults may unintentionally deprive their bodies of the water they need, leading to dehydration without even realizing it. This dehydration can have far-reaching effects on the body's equilibrium. For example, it can throw off electrolyte levels, creating an imbalance that leaves one feeling drained, dizzy, and struggling to concentrate. This tiredness doesn't just pass with rest. Without proper hydration, the body can't recover its natural balance, causing fatigue to linger and interfere with daily life. Imagine the frustration of feeling mentally foggy and physically weak, all because your body isn't getting enough water. Moreover, dehydration can lead to constipation, which is an unfortunately common issue among the elderly. When the body doesn't have sufficient water, it struggles to process waste efficiently. Water is essential for softening stool and aiding in smooth, regular digestion. Without it, digestive discomfort can quickly become an ongoing problem, affecting everything from appetite to mood. It may be a simple, unassuming habit, drinking enough water, but it plays a huge role in supporting comfort and digestive health, especially as we age. Additionally, let's not overlook the skin, which takes a beating during the winter months. Cold air, gusty winds, and indoor heating can strip away moisture from the skin, leaving it dry, cracked, and irritated. When you don't consume enough water, your skin's dryness only worsens, often causing discomfort and an increased risk of itching or cracking. Hydration is, in many ways, the foundation of skin care, especially in winter. Drinking enough water helps keep the skin moisturized from within, allowing it to retain a natural, healthy glow even as the weather challenges it. Think of hydration as a form of protection, a way of reinforcing the skin's barrier against harsh conditions. To avoid these uncomfortable and often painful issues, it's essential to ensure that you're drinking adequate amounts of water each day, even if you don't feel particularly thirsty. Setting a goal of 1.5 to 2 liters per day is a practical approach, but the type of liquids you consume also matters. If plain water feels unappealing, particularly in cold weather, try warming things up with herbal teas, which not only hydrate but also offer soothing warmth. Natural fruit juices, packed with vitamins, or a comforting broth during meals can also add variety to your hydration routine, making it easier to maintain your fluid intake. These alternatives not only contribute to hydration but also bring additional health benefits, with nutrients and warmth that are particularly comforting during winter. Another wonderful effect of staying well hydrated is improved blood circulation. When you drink enough water, your body can transport nutrients and oxygen more efficiently throughout the bloodstream, ensuring that every cell and organ receives the support it needs. In winter, when our bodies are more susceptible to sluggish circulation due to cold temperatures, hydration helps keep the blood flowing smoothly, delivering warmth to your extremities and helping you feel cozier. A well-hydrated body is better equipped to retain heat, which can make cold winter days more bearable and reduce the need for excessive layers. In addition to boosting circulation, staying hydrated bolsters your immune system, which is particularly important during the colder months when we're more prone to seasonal illnesses. Drinking enough water ensures that your body's defenses remain strong, ready to fight off viruses and infections that thrive in winter. It's a small daily effort with significant protective benefits, allowing you to navigate the season with greater resilience and energy. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 2 below to let me know that you are still here with me. Ultimately, prioritizing hydration during winter becomes more than just a routine. It's a vital act of self-care that impacts your energy, immunity, and sense of comfort. Don't let the cold weather deceive you into thinking you need less water. Instead, see hydration as a daily gift you give to your body, a commitment to staying healthy, vibrant, and comfortable throughout the winter. So, whether it's a cup of herbal tea, a refreshing glass of water, or a warming bowl of broth, let every sip remind you of the nourishment and strength you're building from within. 5. Being complacent with winter illnesses. During winter, One of the most commonly overlooked yet potentially dangerous mistakes people make is being complacent about seasonal illnesses such as colds, pneumonia, and even the flu. These may seem like minor inconveniences, but for the elderly, they can pose significant health risks. As we age, our immune systems naturally weaken, meaning the body's ability to fight off viruses and bacteria declines over time. This isn't a change that happens suddenly. It's gradual and often subtle, but it leaves older adults increasingly vulnerable to infections that might otherwise seem manageable. When winter's chill sets in, these risks are further amplified. The body's capacity to regulate temperature becomes less efficient with age, and colder weather makes it more challenging to maintain a strong immune defense, especially for those already dealing with chronic health issues such as hypertension, heart disease, or diabetes. Even a mild cold can escalate, triggering complications that may require hospital care or cause prolonged suffering. This is why it is so essential to take proactive steps to safeguard health during the winter months. Vigilant personal hygiene becomes more than a routine. It becomes a crucial line of defense. A simple practice like washing hands thoroughly with soap and water, for example, helps reduce the spread of germs by removing bacteria and viruses from our hands before they can be transferred to our faces or other surfaces. Many people underestimate this small act, but its impact on preventing illness is profound. Likewise, it's wise to limit exposure to others who may be unwell. If someone around you is showing symptoms, whether it's a cough, sneeze, or runny nose, it's beneficial to keep a respectful distance. This can be a difficult change in close-knit environments where we're used to being near others, but during winter, even a few feet of distance in crowded indoor settings can make a difference in minimizing exposure. When venturing outdoors, dressing in layers is key. Layering allows you to adjust your clothing according to changes in temperature, which helps maintain a stable body temperature and protects against sudden cold gusts that could weaken the immune system. From a warm scarf to insulated gloves, each item adds an extra barrier against the elements, which in turn helps the body focus on fending off potential invaders rather than struggling to stay warm. Many people overlook the value of a well-insulated hat, but because a significant amount of body heat is lost through the head, it can be essential to preventing hypothermia and maintaining overall warmth. Diet, too, plays an equally critical role. In winter, it's especially important to consume foods rich in essential nutrients and vitamins, as they not only nourish the body but also strengthen the immune system. Foods high in vitamin C, such as oranges, lemons, grapefruits, and green vegetables like spinach and broccoli, provide antioxidants that help fend off free radicals, which can otherwise damage cells and weaken immunity. Additionally, including foods with zinc, like nuts, seeds, and beans, can further bolster the body's ability to fight off infections. While vitamin supplements can be beneficial, obtaining these nutrients from natural food sources generally offers the best results. A balanced diet, rich in seasonal fruits and vegetables, can act as a shield, empowering the body to withstand the harsh winter months with greater resilience. Hydration is another often ignored aspect during cold weather. Many assume that hydration is less critical in winter, but dry indoor air and chilly outdoor winds can dehydrate the body just as quickly as summer heat. Staying well hydrated aids the immune system by keeping mucous membranes moist, which in turn helps to trap and expel pathogens more effectively. By incorporating these preventative measures, vigilant hygiene, limited exposure to illness, protective clothing, and a nutrient-rich diet, we can create a holistic approach to winter wellness. These steps may seem small individually, but together, they form a powerful strategy for avoiding winter illnesses and maintaining vitality through the season. Particularly for seniors, these measures can provide peace of mind and a sense of security, allowing them to enjoy winter's beauty rather than suffer from its challenges. Taking these extra steps is a way of showing care, not only for oneself but also for loved ones, ensuring a season of warmth, health, and shared moments without the worry of illness. 6. Exercising less due to cold weather. When winter's chilly embrace sets in, it brings with it a natural desire to hunker down, cozy up, and enjoy the warmth indoors. For many of us, the icy air and shorter days make it all too tempting to spend extra hours in bed, wrapped up in blankets, or to lounge on the couch, rarely straying from our spot. There's a unique comfort in the warmth of our home when the world outside feels cold and uninviting. However, as cozy and comforting as it is to stay curled up, this seasonal slowdown can have surprisingly negative effects on our health, both physically and mentally. Staying in bed or seated for prolonged periods during these cold months can quietly lead to stiffness in our muscles and joints. Our bodies are designed to move, stretch, to flex. Without regular movement, our muscles can begin to tighten, making even simple movements feel more challenging. The joints, too, become less mobile, resulting in discomfort and increasing the likelihood of issues like joint pain. Over time, these effects compound, making it harder to stay active and leading to a cycle of inactivity that is tough to break. Beyond muscle and joint stiffness, limited movement can impact our circulation. The simple act of moving our bodies helps our blood flow freely, delivering vital oxygen and nutrients throughout the body. Without this regular movement, blood flow can slow, which can lead to the feeling of heaviness and fatigue that so often accompanies a sedentary winter lifestyle. Even worse, poor circulation over time can put us at a higher risk of cardiovascular issues. This seemingly harmless winter habit can have long-term implications for our heart health, a sobering thought when all we intended was to stay warm and comfortable. Our digestive system, too, suffers from this lack of movement. Physical activity plays a crucial role in maintaining regularity and supporting digestive health. Without it, our metabolism slows down, and we can find ourselves experiencing uncomfortable issues like constipation or bloating. Indigestion can also become more frequent, as our bodies are not receiving the physical signals needed to aid in digestion. These gastrointestinal issues don't just affect our physical comfort, they can also impact our mood and energy levels, creating an overall sense of sluggishness and discontent. But the consequences extend even further into our emotional and mental well-being. When we spend excessive time lying down or sitting still, it can have a noticeable effect on our mood and mental clarity. This inactivity often leads to a mental fog, a lack of motivation, and even feelings of depression. The lack of stimulation and movement can cause our minds to drift into a state of low energy, making everyday tasks feel more taxing and less enjoyable. In essence, our body and mind enter a sort of hibernation mode, robbing us of the vitality and zest that make life fulfilling and enjoyable. Fortunately, there is a way to reclaim our energy and maintain a positive, vibrant life, even in the heart of winter. Regular, gentle exercise can be a powerful antidote to these seasonal effects. We don't need to run marathons or spend hours at the gym. Small, manageable movements are all it takes to keep our bodies and minds active. Practices like Tai Chi and yoga, for instance, are gentle on the body yet immensely effective in promoting flexibility, balance, and overall health. Indoor walking, stretching, or even a quick dance around the living room can get our blood pumping and boost our circulation, bringing warmth and life back into our muscles. This daily movement doesn't just benefit our physical health, it can also lift our spirits, clear our minds, and help combat the winter blues. Exercise releases endorphins, the natural chemicals in our brain that promote feelings of happiness and relaxation. These gentle movements can help chase away feelings of sluggishness and fatigue, leaving us feeling refreshed and mentally sharper. With each stretch, each breath, and each step, we are nurturing a sense of well-being that resonates through our entire being, helping us stay grounded, positive, and resilient during the winter months. In choosing to move, we are making a conscious decision to protect not only our physical health but also our mental and emotional resilience. By engaging in regular, gentle exercise, we can fend off the stagnation that winter often brings, maintaining our flexibility, energy, and zest for life. Winter may make us feel like staying still, but through movement, we can cultivate warmth and positivity from within, helping us enjoy the beauty and quiet of the season with a heart full of energy and a mind at peace. 7. Using heating devices improperly. As winter settles in, there's nothing more inviting than the warmth provided by heaters, fireplaces, space heaters, and electric blankets. They offer us comfort and protection from the biting cold outside, creating a cozy haven at home. However, while these devices serve as winter essentials, Many people unknowingly make a critical mistake, using them improperly, often without realizing the potential health risks associated with prolonged or poorly managed use. It's easy to assume that leaving these devices on throughout the day will simply keep the space warm, but overuse can drastically alter indoor air quality, stripping the air of its natural moisture and reducing oxygen levels, which can lead to some unexpectedly uncomfortable and even dangerous side effects. Imagine spending a chilly night with a heater running, only to wake up with a parched throat, irritated sinuses, and dry, cracked skin. The room feels warm but not refreshing. It's as if the air itself is suffocating. When heaters run without proper ventilation or humidity balance, they dry out the air considerably. This dryness doesn't just impact the skin. Although dry, cracked skin and chapped lips are noticeable signs, it also takes a toll on the respiratory system, often leaving us feeling drained and uncomfortable. This is especially worrisome for individuals with pre-existing respiratory issues or sensitive skin, as dry air can irritate the mucous membranes in the nose and throat, increasing the risk of sinusitis, pharyngitis, and a general sense of respiratory discomfort. What's worse, these effects don't always go away immediately, as our bodies need time to rehydrate and recover from prolonged exposure to dry environments. Continuous use of these devices, particularly in sealed spaces, causes the air to lose humidity, creating an environment that's too dry for the human body's natural balance. It can be especially uncomfortable for children, the elderly, or anyone with asthma, as breathing becomes more challenging in an arid room. A dry room feels harsh on the skin, leaving it itchy and prone to flaking, and it can even impact your sleep quality. Poor air quality can disturb sleep patterns, leading to a sense of fatigue even after a full night's rest. This isn't just a minor inconvenience. It's a reminder of how vital it is to use heating devices mindfully and avoid keeping them on continuously. To prevent these issues, a balanced approach is essential. Avoid running heating devices non-stop. Instead, use them only when necessary to keep the room comfortable. One simple but effective solution is to incorporate ways to maintain indoor humidity. Placing small bowls or containers of water around the room helps add moisture back into the air, or you can invest in a humidifier, which actively replenishes the air's moisture levels. Using a humidifier alongside your heating device can transform the environment, making it not only warmer but also more comfortable and easier to breathe. Additionally, make it a habit to open a window for a few minutes every day, even in the winter months, to allow fresh air to circulate. This may seem counterintuitive during cold weather, but a brief opening helps regulate oxygen levels and prevents the stale, dry air that tends to accumulate when heating devices are in constant use. Beyond these adjustments, consider the impact on your living space as a whole. Maintaining a balanced indoor environment with proper ventilation and moisture does more than just prevent health issues. It creates a warmer, more welcoming atmosphere where you can truly relax. The difference in how the room feels when it's not overly dry or stifling is remarkable. It's as though you can breathe easier and feel more at ease. This small act of opening a window and keeping moisture in the air not only preserves our respiratory health but also adds to our overall well-being, making winter feel more bearable and even enjoyable. With a few mindful steps, you can create a haven that's both cozy and healthy, allowing you to truly savor the warmth of winter without sacrificing comfort or health. 8. Having an inappropriate diet in cold weather. As the air turns brisk and winter settles in, our bodies instinctively crave more warmth, often in the form of heavier foods. It's natural to reach for comforting, rich meals that promise inner warmth in response to the chilly days. But while these foods can offer a short-term feeling of satisfaction, what we choose to eat in colder weather has a profound impact on our overall health, energy, and mood throughout the season. Without careful consideration, we might unknowingly turn winter's indulgence into a time of sluggishness, unwanted weight gain, and increased vulnerability to illness. During the colder months, our metabolism tends to slow down slightly as our bodies focus on conserving heat, making it easier to put on weight. Foods high in fats, like rich meats, creamy sauces, and salty snacks, may bring temporary warmth but can lead to more harm than good. An unbalanced diet, especially one overloaded with red meats, sugary desserts, and processed foods, places additional pressure on our cardiovascular and digestive systems. Not only does this make us feel heavy and lethargic, but it also heightens our risk for chronic conditions such as hypertension and diabetes, diseases that many struggle with long-term. Instead of feeling energized, we may end up feeling weighed down, mentally foggy, and less resilient to winter illnesses like colds and the flu. To truly nourish ourselves in winter, we need to rethink our seasonal eating habits, focusing on balance and variety. Imagine filling your plate with colorful vegetables like spinach, carrots, and broccoli, which offer essential vitamins and minerals without the heaviness of high-calorie foods. Leafy greens, winter squashes, and root vegetables can provide warmth while supporting digestion and immunity. High-fiber foods like oats, quinoa, and whole grains also help keep us full longer, preventing the urge to snack mindlessly while keeping blood sugar stable. These nutritious options allow our bodies to absorb necessary nutrients more effectively, helping us feel lighter and more energized throughout the day. When it comes to protein, let's explore lighter yet filling options like fish, beans, and lentils. These foods provide the protein we need to feel satiated without the unhealthy fats found in red meat. Fish, such as salmon and mackerel, not only supports our immune system with its omega-3 fatty acids, but also helps to regulate inflammation, something our bodies need, especially in winter. Beans and lentils offer a warming comfort while being gentle on our digestive system, allowing us to feel nourished and balanced. Winter is also the perfect time to lean into warming spices and herbs, like ginger, garlic, turmeric, and cinnamon. These ingredients are not only packed with flavors that enliven our meals, but they also offer countless health benefits. Ginger, for instance, improves circulation and creates a gentle warming sensation in the body, while garlic boosts immune defense with its powerful anti-inflammatory properties. These simple yet powerful additions can turn a regular meal into a health-boosting, warming experience. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 3 below to let me know that you are still here with me. And let's not forget the magic of vitamin C-rich fruits like oranges, tangerines, and grapefruits. While they add a burst of vibrant color to the winter table, they also provide a refreshing taste and are essential for supporting our immune system, which can become compromised during the colder months. These citrus fruits are high in antioxidants, helping to ward off common colds, sore throats, and fatigue that are often associated with winter. Including them regularly not only strengthens our defenses against illness but also lifts our mood, a burst of brightness on gray winter days. For those who love a bit of indulgence, winter doesn't have to mean saying goodbye to comfort foods altogether. It's about rethinking what comfort can look like. A bowl of hearty vegetable soup, a warm plate of roasted root vegetables with a sprinkle of herbs, or a delicious oatmeal topped with nuts and fresh berries can provide warmth, comfort, and a rich array of nutrients. By including these kinds of foods, we can satisfy our cravings without putting undue stress on our bodies. In essence, a balanced diet in winter serves as a powerful tool for sustaining both our physical and emotional well-being. When we make intentional choices, we're not only keeping ourselves warm, we're giving our bodies the resources they need to stay resilient, energetic, and healthy. By choosing foods that nourish us deeply, we're embracing winter with more energy, clarity, and vitality, setting a foundation for long-term health. So this winter, let's savor each meal, knowing it brings us closer to a season of health, warmth, and true comfort. As we wrap up, think about everything we've explored regarding how to stay nourished, healthy, and energized throughout the cold winter months. What have you learned from today's video? Is there one tip or insight that stood out to you, something you feel inspired to put into practice this winter? We'd love to hear from you. Please share in the comments below what resonated most and how you plan to bring it into your life. If you enjoyed this video, please take a moment to leave a comment, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Your support means the world to us, and we're excited to keep bringing you valuable content that makes a difference. Stay warm and healthy, and we'll see you in the next video.